Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're the place that takes mountains of research and turns it into knowledge you can use, like right now.
Yep, instant knowledge.
And today, we're diving into something I think we all need: reclaiming focus. We're talking mindful observation, keen awareness.
But not in that, sit on a cushion for hours kind of way.
No, definitely not. This is about practical daily tools. A shortcut, really, to clarity, to being present.
That's our mission today. Forget needing a silent retreat. We're pulling out immediate, effective techniques.
And we're looking at this from all angles, right? Traditional stuff, but also clinical approaches.
Exactly. Mindfulness philosophies meet things like DBT, Dialectical Behavior Therapy. Really practical applications.
Because let's face it, the core problem is just
Yeah.
our minds are everywhere but here.
Totally scattered.
You're either worrying about tomorrow's meeting, which is, anxiety fuel.
Or you're replaying that awkward conversation from last Tuesday. Hello, depression.
Right. And the sources are pretty clear. If you're living in the past or the future, well, you're not actually living.
You're missing it. The goal here is what some call mental spaciousness. Getting off that mental treadmill.
That feeling of just running on autopilot all day.
Yeah, breaking free from that.
Okay, so let's unpack this. We always start with the why. If I'm swamped already, why add observing to my list? Seems like more work.
Well, it seems like it, but it's actually about reclaiming control. Mindfulness, fundamentally, it's the power of conscious choice.
Okay.
It's about living now, seeing things as they are, without piling on judgment. Shifting from passenger to, observer at least, in your own life.
I like that observer idea. And the analogy about multitasking versus observing really clicked for me.
Oh yeah, that one's stark, isn't it?
It is.
Observing is like walking across a messy room with your eyes open. You see the furniture, you navigate it.
Makes sense.
Multitasking, that's trying to cross the same room blindfolded, just hoping you remember where stuff is.
You're going to trip. Guaranteed.
Or worse, like the driving example. Checking your phone, fiddling with the GPS, drinking coffee while driving.
Recipe for disaster.
You will eventually miss the bicyclist or the kid chasing a ball. Observation pulls us back to the actual, factual present. Yeah. The only place things are actually happening.
Okay, so it keeps us grounded in reality. And you mentioned reducing stress. That idea of seeing thoughts like leaves on a stream, that sounds helpful.
It's incredibly powerful. Dr. Sona Dimijan calls it decentering.
Decentering, okay.
Imagine you're sitting on a riverbank. Those difficult thoughts, those worries, they're like leaves floating by on the water.
Okay.
Decentering means you watch them float by. You notice them, but you don't jump in the river and get swept away with them.
So you're not fighting the thoughts, just not engaging.
Exactly. And the research on this is solid. It measurably reduces anxiety, depression symptoms, but it goes beyond that.
Physically?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Improved mood, definitely. Better sleep quality. Some studies even show over time lower blood pressure.
Wow. So it's not just in your head, it's physiological.
It really is. And there's another key point. We observe to gather information that helps us change.
How so?
Well, observation itself often triggers change. Like, if you start meticulously tracking where your money goes, your spending changes, right? Because you're forced to see the reality of it.
Okay, that makes sense, like shining a light on it.
Or think about that donut example they use. If you eat it mindfully, really pay attention.
Instead of just inhaling it.
Right. You're more likely to notice that unpleasant sugar crash that hits you 20 minutes later.
Ugh, yeah, the crash.
And your brain learns, hey, maybe that fleeting pleasure wasn't worth this feeling. It's using awareness as a feedback loop.
Building healthier habits by just noticing the consequences. That's genuinely useful. Okay, I'm sold on a why. How do we actually do it? What's the mindset?
Right, the foundation. The sources lay out a few key stances. First, and this is big, see what is.
See what?
Meaning see reality factually as it is, not through the filter of your assumptions, your past baggage, or your future worries, just what's actually in front of you.
That sounds really hard. Our brains are wired to take shortcuts, to label everything based on the past.
Exactly why the second stance is critical. cultivate beginner's mind.
Beginner's mind, like you know nothing.
Sort of. Approach each moment as if it's brand new. Because technically it is. If you think, oh, Tuesday commute, same old, you miss everything unique about this commute.
The specific way the light hits the buildings, the sounds.
The person walking their dog, the feeling of the steering wheel, every moment is unique. Seeing that breaks the monotony.
Okay, I get beginner's mind. But then comes the really tricky part, right? The third stance, wordless watching.
Ah, yes. The labeling problem.
We can't help it. Hear a chirp.
Instantly think bird. But the sources challenge us. Did you observe a bird, or did you observe a sound, specific chirp, chirp?
Okay. Just the sound.
Jumping to the label bird actually stops you from fully experiencing the raw sound itself. Language gets in the way of pure perception.
So when we try this wordless watching,
Yeah.
and the mind inevitably starts screaming labels or just random thoughts, what then? The puppy metaphor comes to mind.
That's a great one. An untrained mind is like an untrained puppy. It runs everywhere, chews the furniture, makes a mess.
Or like that TV with 100,000 channels and no remote, just flipping constantly.
Often landing on the worst channels, the anxiety channel, the regret channel.
So the practice isn't about shutting the TV off or caging the puppy.
No, not at all. It's about gently, firmly picking up the remote or putting the leash on the puppy.
Controlling your attention.
Exactly. When your mind wanders off during observation, and it will, thousands of times, you just gently but resolutely bring it back.
Back to the breath or the sound or whatever you're observing.
Yes. Not with anger, just persistently. Like guiding clouds across the sky, back to the focus point.
Okay. But what about really strong feelings, good or bad? If I'm observing and suddenly feel intense joy or maybe intense sadness, how do I stop myself from getting sucked into that?
That's where the Teflon mind comes in. Or non-stick mind. Love that term.
The Teflon mind, like things don't stick.
Precisely. Thoughts, emotions, physical sensations, they arise. The practice is to let them come and let them go without grabbing onto them.
Like chasing a really pleasant feeling, wanting more.
That's experiential hunger, yeah. Or, just as importantly, without pushing them away.
Trying to suppress fear or sadness.
Experiential avoidance. The Teflon mind lets it all flow through without sticking.
It sounds a lot like non-attachment, which always feels a bit abstract.
Think of the train metaphor. It makes it clearer.
Okay.
You're sitting calmly on a hillside, watching a train go by down in the valley. The train cars are your thoughts, your feelings, your urges.
Okay, I see the train.
They come into view. They rumble past. They disappear down the track. Your only job.
Watch the train cars.
Watch the train cars. But do not get on the train. Stay on the hill. Don't chase after the happy car. Don't run away from the anxiety car. Just watch them pass.
Stay on the hill. Okay, that really clarifies non-attachment. Now, this all sounds great, but maybe a bit daunting, like a big mental shift.
It is a shift, but the good news is the sources give us super simple, like bite-sized exercises, things you can actually start doing today.
Practical stuff? Good. Let's hear them.
Number 1, start with your anchor. Mindful breathing. Just 1 minute. Seriously, that's it.
1 minute. I have 1 minute.
Focus on your breath. Maybe that 6-second cycle. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Thoughts will pop up. Let them. Just keep returning gently to the breath.
Okay, anchor established. Then
connect outwards. Mindful observation. 1 to 2 minutes. Pick something natural. A leaf, a cloud, an insect.
And use beginner's mind.
Absolutely. Look at it like you've never seen one before. Notice the details, the texture, the light, the shadow. Try to connect with its isness.
I like the next one too. Using mindful awareness touch points. Turning everyday actions into practice.
Yes. Built-in reminders. Touch a doorknob. Pause. Where am I? How do I feel? Where does this door lead? Just a second of presence.
Or starting the computer.
Yeah, take a second. Appreciate your hands, your brain making it happen. Or, a really powerful one, a negative thought pops up.
Use the thought itself as the reminder.
Exactly. Stop, label it simply unhelpful, and just let it go. Release the negativity without getting into the whole story behind it.
Okay. What about sound? Our world is so noisy. Mindful listening.
Key here is stripping away judgment. Find music you've never heard. Don't worry about the genre, the artist, nothing. Close your eyes.
Just listen.
The instruction is simple. Don't think here. Try to pull apart the sounds. Where's the bass? What's the rhythm guitar doing? Follow the vocals. Let your awareness just swim in the sound waves.
Moving beyond just senses, there's mindful immersion in routine tasks. Getting away from that constant, must-finish pressure.
Yes, this is huge for burnout. Instead of rushing through chores, be in them. Sweeping. Feel the handle, the motion, the sound.
Washing dishes?
Feel the warm water, the soap, the muscles in your arm. Maybe you even find a more efficient way to wipe down the counter because you're actually paying attention. Align yourself with the task.
Okay, and the last one? Mindful appreciation.
This one's lovely. Purposefully notice 5 things during your day. Could be objects, could be people that you usually take completely for granted.
Like electricity, the mail carrier.
Exactly. Your comfortable shoes, the fact that your pen works. Then the second step is key. Make it a mini mission to find out something about how that thing came to be or its purpose.
So it sparks curiosity too.
It sparks curiosity and gratitude, instantly breaks the autopilot.
That's a fantastic set of tools, really manageable. Okay, let's go a bit deeper. Engaging all 5 senses, maybe looking at some challenges, and how this connects to therapy.
Right. To deepen observation, we use those classic sensory exercises. Taste and touch are great for this. The raisin exercise is famous.
Slowly eating a single raisin, noticing everything.
Its texture, its wrinkles, the sound it makes, its whole life cycle, really, or even more challenging. The chocolate exercise.
Oh, tell me more. Sounds better than raisins.
Nah, maybe. Hold a small piece of chocolate on your tongue, 3 to 5 minutes. Just let it melt.
3 to 5 minutes without chewing or swallowing.
That's the challenge. Notice the changing texture, the taste unfolding, and crucially, notice that intense urge to just gulp it down.
Okay, that sounds like torture designed by a saint. But I see the point. Noticing the urge without acting.
Exactly. That Teflon mind practice in action. Other simple things work too, like just noticing the feeling of your hand on a cool tabletop.
Or your breath against your clothes.
Yeah, the sensation of your belly rising and falling. Simple, accessible anchors.
Now, we think we're pretty good observers, but the sources warn us. Our minds play tricks. They fill in blanks.
Constantly. They create reality. Remember that optical illusion? 3 Pac-Man shapes arranged like a triangle.
Yeah, with the mouths facing inwards.
Your brain sees a white triangle connecting the mouths, even though there are no lines drawn there. It fills in the gap, creates something that isn't there.
And the opposite happens too, right? The mind erases things it doesn't expect.
Like that sentence, the yellow bird flew through the orange curtains.
Through. Yeah, I almost missed it just now.
Most people do. Your brain expects proper grammar, assumes it knows the pattern, and literally deletes the second through. It stops paying attention.
Which proves why the beginner's mind isn't just a nice idea, it's essential for actually seeing what's there.
Exactly. If you think you already know, you stop looking.
Okay, this is where it gets really fascinating for me. This isn't just about personal calm. Keen observation has, social implications.
Huge ones. The sources connect keen observation directly to things like diversity, equity, and inclusion. DEI.
How does that work?
In that context, observation isn't passive. It's active, intentional, and empathetic noticing, paying attention to behaviors, interactions, the whole environment.
So using this focused awareness to spot subtle stuff, things that often get missed.
Precisely. The quiet forms of exclusion, microaggressions, systemic patterns that aren't always loud and obvious.
Give me that manager example again. That was good.
Right. A manager sees a junior team member is quiet in meetings. Surface level, oh, they're just shy. End of story.
But with keen observation,
the manager notices more. They notice this person is interrupted when they try to speak. They notice colleagues avoid eye contact afterwards. They see the withdrawn body language. Small details that paint a different picture.
Connecting the dots. Seeing the pattern, not just the isolated event.
Exactly, and that allows the manager to move beyond assumptions to real action. Maybe implement clearer turn-taking rules, offer mentorship, address the microaggressions directly.
Some keen observation turns diversity data into actual lived inclusion by helping us see the invisible roadblocks.
Roadblocks hiding in plain sight, yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so pulling this all together, the mindset shifts, those 6 simple exercises, the power sensory focus, the social impact. What's the big takeaway for someone listening right now?
I think the key is persistence over perfection. Mindful observation sounds simple, right? Just notice things. But it's surprisingly hard because our minds are so practiced at wandering.
It requires training, constant, gentle training.
Over and over, bringing the puppy back. It's a skill, like learning an instrument or a language. You get better with practice. No one expects fluency on day one.
And you don't need hours, right? That's crucial.
Absolutely not. The research backs this up. Even just a few minutes, consistently, each day focusing on your breath, really tasting your coffee, mindfully washing one dish builds that mental muscle. It pulls you off autopilot.
Makes a real difference over time.
Definitely.
Okay, as we wrap up this deep dive, let's leave everyone with something to chew on. A final thought.
Okay, how about this? Think about how often you fight difficult feelings. You try to push away sadness, argue with anxiety, suppress anger.
All the time, probably. It's instinctive.
What if observing is simply stepping back inside yourself, just enough to notice that feeling? Not judge it, not analyze it, definitely not get on the train with it, just acknowledge its presence.
Like noticing a cloud in the sky.
Exactly. Could simply allowing that uncomfortable experience to be there, to float by like that cloud, actually be the most effective way to let it dissolve on its own?
Letting it be, to let it go, definitely something worth sitting with. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into keen observation. We'll see you next time.